to take this, but we'll see what happens here as we are off. Adelito going to be out of the gate first. Looking at this board, a little bit staircasey towards the center, but look how much is doubled up on this board for Adelito. It's looking really nice for him early on.
Looks a bit staircasey, but there's also a lot of double clear opportunities. So interesting that, okay, he was just going for it from the other side. That's all. And
Yeah,
it looks like he's going to go ahead and take the T clear to clean out that one piece of garbage.
And meanwhile, Savage making some really nice plays of her own. Would love to see a double blue for her right now and get that sweet tea, which she is mostly known for here. Gonna go for it a little bit differently than I thought she might with that yellow blue. She could potentially use that piece of yellow garbage if she's able to get the blue in column 2 horizontally. And right now she does signal that she's going to do that, but she does clear that out with the double yellow. Just going to take everything vertically. Not a bad decision here for Savage.
Meanwhile, there's a big cluster of red on the left-hand side of Adelito's board right now, while Savage has an early lead right now. And Adelito probably holding out for a double red that just is not coming.
Yeah, that's so much red for Adelito. And, you know, as we've said so many times on this broadcast, you don't really want to wait for those double pills if you can help it, because they just don't show up near as often. And as I say it, there's the double red, but its usefulness is already worn out for Adelito, as good as it could have been, because he's moved on from that plan. Savage already now with just a slight lead over Adelito, getting into her end game. Both players with reds and yellows in game completely, no blues to speak of. Savage looking like she could do some horizontals here. Gonna have to clear out a lot of yellow garbage to do it, though. Speaking of horizontals, Adelito just get a drop into a horizontal, into another horizontal. Now gets the tuck into another vertical clear, drops down, and Savage is going to get one of those horizontals, but Adelito is going to be out first at a 215. Savage not too far behind, just needing 3 more reds. There's 1, 2, and 3 out at a 223.
Yeah, that was just a tale of two endgames. And look at this early board from Savage. No immediate red access, and then immediately gets a nice little drop horizontal there. I mean, this is honestly, if this is played right, look at that fat log.
Hey.
And then a horizontal into a vertical. This is the ideal way to play this board right now. Savage is tearing through this really quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. And gonna get another yeah there from Savage, but looking at Adelito's board, he's got a little bit of a situation here. It looked like he may have been trying to take this red out horizontally, which he still has the opportunity to, and drop down that blue. With this blue-red, he's going to get exactly that, but his board's looking a little bit spired, especially in that column 7 there, Pack, but he is starting to work to bring that down. Meanwhile, Savage gets a nice horizontal there towards the center of her board. Now a 6 lead for Savage Octagon as we move into the mid games for both of these players. But Adelito's starting to make a comeback, but going to need a lot of reds.
Yeah, Savage is waiting for, okay, she's just going to go ahead, excuse me, and trigger the combo with a blue-yellow instead of a red-yellow like she might like to. But sometimes you can't afford to wait. Sometimes you just wonder if you're ever going to get what you need. So why not just make the play and don't worry about making a little bit of garbage, because it's not going to be too detrimental.
And Adelito with a pretty nifty little combo there in the center of his board. He is getting down to his end game. Just one virus. Now a tie game with Savage Octagon, needing yellow and needing mostly blue, actually, for Adelito, because he's got all the yellows he needs already set up. Going for this blue horizontal here at the bottom of his board. Is he going to get it as Savage is out at a 432? Adelito, not sure what happened there. Was expecting to see a horizontal.
Yeah, you think Adelito wants to get 2 layered horizontals to clean all this out. But now I'm starting to wonder. See that red blue in column 3? He wants that there so he can drop that in for the horizontal clear. He was just waiting for the right pills to come so he could finish the drop horizontals.
Yeah, but you got to wonder sometimes are those swag plays going to be take a little too much time to set up, because Savage does have a early 14 virus advantage here over Adelito going into level 16. Adelito setting up another huge combo here, gonna get it with this final yellow, and Lex not to go for it because he's gonna go for an even greater combo and drop that yellow down in column 4 even further to make it even more useful. Now setting up for another big combo is Adelito. Meanwhile, Savage just playing some pretty fundamental Dr. Mario here, now with still a 14 virus lead over Adelito, making some really great plays here is Savage Octagon.
Yeah, looking at Adelito's board, he eventually reached a point as well where he was done waiting for the perfect pill and just used one that would be good for the situation. Just trying to chunk through this board as quickly as he can because he realizes he's a baker's dozen behind right now.
Savage starting to be a little bit blue dependent, especially on the left side of that board. This yellow blue is going to be really nice for her, though. Double blue, really good for her. I like the way she played that. You see those blues on top of her column 3. Looks like she might want to go horizontally with that yellow, and that is what she sets up for. Now doesn't have to do that as the blue garbage is cleared out.
Yeah, there's a slight spire in column 3, but it looks like it's going to be easily dealt with because these two blue viruses in column 2, those are the only viruses that are left. You wonder if okay, that's perfect because now she's set up for this tuck horizontal, and you figure maybe she wants to go vertical on column 3 and then just go horizontal on the remaining yellow viruses.
Yeah, absolutely. And that double yellow, she's going to be able to do exactly that. Out at a 658. Going into the final level, Adelito not too far behind. Just going to need 2 more reds. Gets one of them and gets a couple double blues. Then the final red out at a 711, 712. Really close game here as we go into our final level.
This is the one that Savage was waiting for so she could get the drop horizontal and keep her board nice and flat to minimize drop time. She's playing this board really well so far. She's got red on both edges. Nice sweet tea right there.
Oh, that red-blue perfect for Savage.
Yeah, she just narrowly got it over there. It might have been a slight DAS delay, but she's set up for success on this level 17 if she can start chunking through. But this is pretty much a neck-and-neck game. There is about a 2-second advantage as far as the timers are concerned for Savage, and now she's opened up a 6 virus lead so far.
Yeah, a little concerned about the blue axis for her right now, though. But looking at Adelito's board, he's in need of a ton of red and a ton of blue to really advance towards the mid game of his board here. Trying to see what he's got going. I like that drop combo from the horizontal. That's going to open his board up a little bit more, but still needing those blues, still needing those reds. Meanwhile, Savage setting up some pretty crazy stuff here, and she's still holding on to a tiny lead over Adelito.
Yep, I like what she's got set up. She's been going underneath that red overhang. Unfortunately, she does not have enough vertical space to pull an underclear of that red virus. She's going to drop that down and maybe looks like she's targeting those reds in columns 6 and 7, and that's a nice, quick, efficient drop combo. And you see she's a bit reluctant and sets the red underneath it. She's a bit reluctant to get rid of those oranges. Yellows in column 8, but once she got the pill she needed underneath it and had everything set up, then she took the clear.
Yeah, this is going to be really close. Savage now with 5, Adelito with 6. Just going to come down to who gets what they need first. Love that horizontal from Savage. Adelito is just in need of 1 red at this point.
Oh, the fortunate double red. Savage is out at 9:35 and wins by 4 seconds.
Wow.
Whew.
Savage takes game 1. And I gotta believe she is elated right now, probably doing some of her classic Savage Wow emote there in real time.
Oh yeah. Savage is 2 crowns away from claim.
And there
Nope,
it
there
is.
she is. All right. We have a ready from Adelita who's raring to go for game 2.
Yeah, now the important thing, if you're Savage now, don't let the wind get to your head. Just keep cool, keep playing your game.
Yep.
As we have
We
a
got
ready now from Savage.
We got 2 readies. We got them set up on the menu, and we are good to go.
And a 3, 2, 1, pills. Into game 2. Savage looking to take a 2-0 advantage over Adelito. And Adelito looking to take this from a best of 5 to a best of 3. And here we go. Adelito going to start off with an immediate horizontal yellow. You'll love to see a start like that.
Very, very snappy movement from Adelito's pills. Not these the pills he's starting with are not ideal because he does not have a whole lot of access to red. Looks like he's gonna maybe hold out for a red yellow.
Savage Octagon making that that manufactured double blue gets a really nice drop combo. It is about a 3-second timer difference between our players, but Adelito right now showing a 12 virus advantage over Savage, and it's just because she's been dealing with all this blue at the top of her board. If she can break through the rest of this, looking down the board, I think she's going to be able to get through this pretty quickly as she's going to get this drop into a horizontal. Really nice play there by Savage.
Yes, a very good play, and left her with minimal garbage to deal with, and it's already dealt with. So once again, she has a clean board, and right now it's just a matter of getting the right pills, which the doctor's being a little bit unkind to her right now.
But this double blue, perfect for her though. But still looking at the blues, she's only got 6 red, 6 yellow. The rest are blue, which means she's got 9 blues on this board that she's going to have to get through. But looking at Adelito's board, look at all the red that he's got.
Well, here comes the fat log. And he just needs a fistful of red to be out of here. He needs a couple more. He's going to be out of here in under 2 minutes, which for level 14, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Savage really not too far behind, though. If she could get one of those rare blue rushes, she will be in pretty good shape here.
Flattens that out. Very smart move so she can expose the blue virus in column 3. And right now she just needs to keep getting blues so she can finish out this level. Nice double blue right there. Is not going to waste any blues whatsoever. Gets a little bit of a red-yellow situation, and she's going to be out at 228.
228, about a 30-40 second difference. I didn't quite catch the time that Adelito got out, but to be that far behind and only have an 11 virus deficit, that's actually really nice for Savage, as this starting board for her, it's just looking really, really nice. A bunch of stuff is doubled up to where she can get horizontals, double verticals. It's looking really good for her early on. Would love to see a red blue and get this huge double blue horizontal, and there it is. She's starting to close the gap. It's been closed to 5 viruses now. Right now she needs some blue and yellow help in particular. If she here we go. Yes. Very nice play by Savage. Still down by 8, but that was a nice play to quickly get rid of a bunch of viruses and
Now the question is, what does she do with blue? Does she try to set up things on top of potential horizontal clears? Or does she just keep playing vertical and do some bracket clears and try to get everything neat and tidy?
Adelito's got a nice little combo here. Gets that horizontal, drops the reds down into a vertical. He's down to 11 viruses now, needing a lot of red, though. He has no access to blue, no access to yellow at the moment. If he can break through either one of these reds, that'll give him a little more access. And of course, he gets the double blue to set up the horizontal
Jeez.
blue at the bottom. That's exactly what Adelito needed. It came at exactly the right time for him. Then followed by this double red and another double blue. Everything in this end game right now has just come up for Adelito, and he gets the undertuck out at a 430. Wow.
Yeah, that's an excellent time for the first two levels of this block. Savage, you see that stack of pills she's got in column 7. She couldn't do that forever because she still had a red virus to deal with in column 8. But she's out at a 442. She is not far behind.
Yeah, a 30-40 second difference is now a 12-second difference. That was a phenomenal level for Savage Octagon, who don't love this board so far at the top of it, but she's got some really nice things set up in this red-yellow, exactly what she was hoping to see to bring some of that down. But Adelito is already down to 47 viruses remaining in his level 16.
Leo's starting to put the pedal to the metal here. Savage waiting for this pill right here so she can trigger that horizontal that she was waiting for. She doesn't have much access to red right now, but I like that play right there because now she can just drop it in and set up the red virus for clearing.
Adelito's got something interesting cooking over here on the left side of his board. I think he's maybe waiting for this yellow-red right here. He does exactly what I thought he was going to do. Drops that down, takes the drill down, gets the blues. Now a red-blue. Well, okay, or he could do that. I was going to say a red-blue would have been perfect for him to drill down, and there he does get the red-blue.
It looks like Adelito has taken a bit more of a commanding lead at this point. Savage doing a really good job of setting up quick no-drop clears, but right now she's behind the 8 ball a little bit.
Love to be able to see her get this horizontal yellow, and there it is with the double yellow. Really nice there for Savage Octagon, but Adelito is just down to needing one more yellow, and he's going to get it in the form of a double yellow, be out of level 16 at a 643. Going into his final level, Savage is about 16 viruses now behind Adelito, as her column 7 is looking a little bit high there, Pack.
Yeah, she's been thinking about this split log that she's about to drop once she gets a pill that's not more optimally played on the other side. Let's just say that. But right there, the split log.
Yeah, and wisely setting up for that horizontal blue once she's able to get this yellow out of the way. We'll see. Come on, game. Okay, there's a
There we
yellow
go.
blue, and
That's
those double reds that were kind of the bread of the sandwich around was absolutely perfect for her. Best way she could have gotten out of that level. She joins Adelito into level 17, but with a 29 virus deficit. She's gonna have to hope for some bad RNG on Adelito's side or some godlike RNG on her side.
or possibly both, because right now this gap is 30 viruses and it doesn't look to be relenting anytime soon. Adelito's board is very dense and pretty well set up for efficiency. And right now he's got a really diverse top line. He's being able to use every pill that comes his way. Right now he could use some red.
Yeah, a red drought would be the one thing that could potentially bar Adelito, but he's going to get that double red and gets the really nice horizontal combo from the drop that he had set up and gets the other one that he also had set up. Still needing those reds, though. Wisely puts that double red in column 2 because he saw that in the next box he had a red yellow waiting, allowing him to do exactly what he just did. Now just needing to clear out this blue and get the horizontal red underneath, and that will drop down, get the horizontal blue, and he'll be out 855. A best of 5 is now a best of 3.
Yeah, that was just solid fundamental play from Adelito and very good play from Savage. But Adelito probably just getting that sense of maybe he needs to turn it up a little bit. Nice little drop horizontal there, though. I like that.
Yeah, Savage looking like she's going to go ahead and finish this one out. And I don't blame her. She's only got 10 viruses, now 8 viruses remaining. And she's, oh no, she's going to go ahead and reset.
So GG's to both players, and we are going to game 3.
We have it ready from Adelito. And ready from Savage.
So game 3 in 3, 2, 1. Pills. Pills.
Shout outs to Savage for that air horn.
Just adjusting it. Just saying pills over and over.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Thank you. All right, so Adelito. Good chunk of blue on the... Oh, nice little horizontal clear, keeping everything in line.
Savage getting a Lotus clear with 3 blue yellows in a row. Exactly what I had hoped that she would get when I saw that setup. So that was really nice to see.
Lotus clears are fun.
And Lotus clear, for those that don't know, is when you have a virus underneath and you get the pill, you get a drop combo, and it's one on the right, one on the left, and then you drill down for the center, and then you get the horizontal.
Looks like a blue-red blitz for Savage here. It's going to be followed by a blue-yellow, which is perfect for that zero-drop double clear.
Savage just making some really great plays here. Adelito looking like he's wanting to do some combos.
It looks like Savage had a missed drop in column 5, but it's already cleaned out. This is going to... And these... Now it's some double yellows. Let's see if she uses this next one to get the in-between clear. Yep, she does. And she's got a potential big horizontal here at the bottom of the board with these yellows as well.
Oh, it looks like she is going to go for the... Oh, she's not going to go for it. Okay. She can still get the horizontal with the yellow in the corner, though. And I got to think she probably is going to go for that one, especially seeing where she just put that red.
Dr. Mario's double red fury has come once more to grace us with its presence. But, okay, nice drop combo there to clean out all the garbage. And she's out at 157. They're both out under 2 minutes.
Adelito was out at the exact same time. We have a dead heat here, folks. Adelito really hoping for a double red to bring this combo down. Nope, never mind. I was going to say he does have the opportunity to clear it on both sides now, but he has since shut that down. We'll see how he decides to do this. It looks like he's going to hold out for that double red. Oh, and there it is.
Big drop combo there. He has a narrow lead of 5 viruses right now. And not a lot of access to blue, but he's got a nice... Oh, look at that draw T. That's great. That's vintage Adelito right there, just knowing exactly what's going to happen once he gets the pills he needs, as well as accommodating the other pills that he can't use to trigger the combo but just kind of keep stacking clears until they just add up to a massive combo.
Speaking of a combo, Savage is going to get an all yellow L yeah there. That was really nice to see. Setting up some more combos here. You're going to see these reds drop down, clear the reds, and drops down the yellows and clears the yellows. Really nice plays. This has been a little bit more of a vertical board for Savage. And, you know, with a board like this, it can be interesting because we see her take the verticals and then drop it down into a nice horizontal right there. A 7 virus deficit for Savage now, but if she can get some blues, it looks like she'll be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, you think she might want to go vertical on column 5 right now. The only problem is, well, column 6 was in her way because getting double blues is pretty rare. So, but now with these pills that she's getting, now she's gonna drop everything down. And now she's going to be able to clean everything out pretty efficiently.
Yeah, but Adelito already out.
There it is. That's exactly what Savage needed right there. Now she can kind of take out these reds at her leisure. Obviously, you want to get the blues over and done with, and very clean end game. 425.
Adelito was out at about a 407, I believe it was. So about 18 seconds between our two players, 13 viruses showing as the differential here for Savage Octagon, which really isn't that too much to make up, especially in these later levels when things are a little bit more grouped together. In the earlier blocks, 6 to 9, 8 to 11, it can be a little more difficult because things are more spread out and you're potentially looking at more drop time. But here in these later blocks, we're able to see players more often than not come back from those big differences that they can have.
Looks like Savage is okay. She's going to go ahead and clear that one up top. She preferably wanted to get that red yellow a little bit sooner. And look at this. Now she's got a fat log set up. If she can get that's it right there. A lot of double clears on Savage's board. She's down by 21 viruses, but if she gets the right pills, she can really start ripping through this board quickly.
Adelito needing a bunch of red right now. He's pretty much complete top line is red, except for that one yellow there on the left. And he's got the opportunity to clear that horizontally, and he's probably going to do that right there. Exactly what I would have done with that double yellow, but now again, just needing some reds. Able to get those red yellows that he was hoping to get for, but now all the reds are gone, and he's gonna need blue.
Nice double red for Savage. She really needed that. Down by 16 now, which is slightly less than before, but still a pretty dense board on the bottom with some double clear opportunities remaining. See if she can efficiently get through this end game and try to close this gap.
Double blue really great. Wonder what she's going to do. Okay, she's going to put it in columns 2 and 3 and drop the blue down onto column 2. Not a bad play. Probably going to see her, go horizontally and goes with the single drop rather than the bigger drop that she would have had if she'd gone a little bit on the right. Red, yellow, perfect for Savage right now. Gets that drill down to get the horizontal clear. Blue, yellow, also great for her. Elects to go to the blue on the left first because she saw the next blue, yellow and was able to drill that down. Just needing this final yellow. Gets it out at a 7-12. 24 viruses now separating Savage from Adelito, who gets a really nice double red to clear up any diciness that he had on his board. He is super clean now.
Yeah, look, this 25 virus lead is looking more and more commanding as the match wanes on. He does not have a whole lot of use for blue right now, so what he's trying to do with it is set up combos on top of plans. He wants to take out this this blue virus vertically And it looks like he's going to do that now. And now he's going to get the drop into a horizontal into the it blinked. It blinked.
I wondered if he was gonna put the double red vertically on top of that, and because it would have dropped down and had a vertical clear on top of that. And I think if he had done that, it probably would have broken the game. So it's a good thing that he didn't go for that, because that would have given Savage a pretty good lead.
Right now, he maintains a 21 virus lead, and he's just trying to get through this level 17 end game. Looks like we lost Savage's stream for just a moment here, but okay, that lead has been reduced to 15, and also Savage does have about 8 seconds extra to work with here. So, but 19 viruses is a tall order for 8 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you have a ton of double clears ready,
especially when Adelito's got everything set up the way he wants it, just needs one more yellow. Not getting it yet. There it is. Out at a 9:17. Pretty sure it's safe to say that Savage is not going to be able to overcome that. With 16 viruses left at that mark, Adelito takes game 3.
GG's to both players as we get ready for game number 4. Looks like Adelito was having a little bit of fun with his consequent top out there in 18. While Savage decides to keep on chugging along, gets this nice little drop combo. And it looks like she sees the writing on the wall and gets herself in. Looks like she needs a minute before we start game 4.
Well, while we are stopped, let me just take a moment to plug our silver bracket next weekend at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. Also, here next Sunday, we have our VBL All-Canadian Finals versus Snipe versus Panban Richard. Check out the Virus Buster League channel in the Discord for more information on that. You know, whether you are Team O Canada or Team Blame Canada, come out and support your Canadians.
All right, looks like we have a ready from Savage now, and Adelito's been ready. So, 3, 2, 1, pills. Pills.
Adelito looking to take this one and take yet another monthly bracket. Savage looking to force Adelito into a decider for the Crows. Shoutouts to Don Vinier for that fun little typo a couple months ago. As Adelito already off to a really nice start. This board's looking really nice. A lot of double opportunities for him, wondering if he's going to go for this L, and he does, and gets the blue-red that he needs to finish it off. Really nice start for Adelito so far.
A lot of early drop, 0 drop clears for Adelito. You gotta love what you're seeing so far if you're Adelito. Looks like he's going to try to go horizontal on this yellow virus in column number 8. Not quite getting the ideal pills to drop in, but sees column 8 and decides to immediately attack it.
Savage has had a pretty nice start to her board as well. I'm a little bit concerned about all these blues here in the center. If she does it right, she could have a really long horizontal here. We'll see if she goes for it. Looking like she may or may not. Just going to depend on what she decides to do. But she's already brought this down to a pretty close game, and she does have about a 9-second difference on her timer from Adelito. So we'll have to see how that plays out as we progress through this game 4.
Yeah, Adelito briefly got frozen up by a double yellow blue, but as soon as he got the double blue that comes after it, he immediately started going to town on this level once again. Decided to take that red-yellow and just throw it to column 8. because he saw the double pill he wanted to use to clear out the horizontal clear.
Loving this in game for Savage. When she's able to clear out that blue there in her column 4, she's got the access that she needs for this horizontal red. Gets it. Now just needing 3 blues. There's 1, 2, and Adelito getting his last yellow out at a 217, but at a 211, Savage gets her final blue. She's got about a 6-second lead on Adelito going into level 15.
Yeah, looking at Adelito's board, there's definitely horizontal potential with all those red viruses. He's starting to stack a little bit high. He might be getting a little uncomfortable up there, but he knows exactly how those mechanics work. Just flips a pill up and has exactly what he needs and just keeps on trucking on.
Savage trying to open up a little bit of blue access. He's going to be
Yeah,
able to do it with this yellow-blue.
That necessary top line play, however, has given Savage a chance to take a lead on Adelito. Adelito with this perfect giant T in the middle of his board has closed the gap back to 3 viruses.
Yeah, Savage's board is starting to get just a touch split there in her columns 4 and 5. She's got to be careful about potentially creating too much drop time. And as you see now, her column 4 is completely devoid of viruses. Thought she might go for the horizontal red to drop down the yellow, but she elects not to do that. But she has widened that split a little bit more. But now looking at Adelito's board, he was dealing with the same kind of thing until just now. Now his board's looking pretty left heavy there, Pack.
Yeah, he wants that horizontal clear on the yellow viruses on columns 2 and 3. Unfortunately, he's had to build back up because of the RNG he's been given. And looks like an accidental double flip right there. That blue yellow in column 6, that's gonna create some new problems for him. But nice quick little drop triple clear, and he's well on his way to solving this problem if he can just look at that drop horizontal. Just the one pressure point right now is that glaring blue-yellow misflip on column number 6. And Savage is out already, about a 432.
Yeah, trying to see what Adelito's plan is. Looks like he's just going to go ahead and clear the yellows on the right side. And, horizontal this out. 455 for Adelito. It's still very close here. Looking at Savage's board, it's not my favorite, but it's not the worst either. She's got plays that she can make. She's got access to about every color and almost every pill combination, so it's really not too bad for Savage right now.
Savage very yellow and red heavy, while it looks like a bit similar on Adelito's side right now. Does not have a ton of access to
that
blue.
Red-blue, though.
Nice little cactus clear right there, as Chris Bidwell likes to say.
That's one I've never heard before.
He might have called it a cactus combo, but or the combo cactus. But I dig it. Nice tuck T right there for Adelito, who has managed to take back the lead from Savage in this match point.
Yeah, it's going to be really close here. Savage trying to build this lead back that Adelito has taken from her, but needing so much yellow on her board. Has the opportunity to get a really nice yellow horizontal, but doesn't take it because it's going to mess up some of the reds that she's had. She's since been able to kind of bust through that yellow situation, but it's given Adelito an 18 virus lead. Just very unfortunate here for Savage.
Yeah, and right now Adelito's getting all the good stuff he needs. He's got nice horizontal double clears set up. And he can throw all of his yellow fragments over to column 8 because that's where they need to go anyway. And it looks like he's just going to set it up top and then go from underneath. And that way he doesn't have to wait for extra pills, and he's just one blue fragment away from leaving level 16 at about 7 minutes and 1 second.
And Savage going to be 13 viruses behind as she hits that 701 mark. But got some really nice setups here. She's really trying to get this horizontal red here in her row 2, and that double yellow could allow her to do it. Double red would be really great for her. She's not going to go ahead and wait for that. It's the right decision, but she still could get the double red if she wants it.
Yeah, the double red.
Oh, and that's a
misflip. A misflip?
Yeah, that she wanted the blue on the bottom. It wasn't a big deal there in her column 8 because she was able to open up on the other side, but she could have had that blue just a touch sooner. But she gets out at a 747.
She is going to need to have the 17 of her life to stay in this tournament right now because Adelito now has a 30 virus lead on her, and a nice drop combo from Adelito.
Yeah, and seeing all this blue at the top of Savage's board. You hate to see that.
And a timely double blue triggers a lightning log for Adelito. Then gets a double yellow blitz followed by the double blue to follow thereafter. He could use some red help. The top of his board looks a little concerning, but right now he has a pretty big lead, so I wouldn't necessarily sound the alarm unless suddenly the doctor has completely forgotten what red pills are. And there's a double red, gets a quick in-between clear. Here's another double red for another in-between clear. Everything's just set up nicely. He's got a lot of in-between clears set up here. All he needs is the right pills.
Yeah, I'm looking at how fast Adelito is able to drop these pills when he's, holding down the down key, because he does play on keyboard. It's just absolutely ridiculous to see how fast he's able to go down and how accurate he's able to put his pills as he's out at a 925. That does seal the deal. Adelito goes on to win yet another monthly. I don't have the streak right in front of me, but it's big.
Yeah, he has yet to lose in 2024. He has yet to lose a full series, but Savage put up a really good fight, taking that first crown from him. That's not easy to do. So Adelito is not invincible, but beating him 3 times is an awfully tough task. And GG's to both players. Congratulations to Adelito, and congratulations to Savage for a great run.